hold on tight. 'Cause you know tomorrow may not bring that same thing that you said last night. Woo! Every time I find a little peace of mind, I hold on tight. 'Cause tomorrow may not bring the very same thing. No, no, no. Said none of the right there. You that care all. Just for me, I'm so glad that you that care all. Just for me, I'm so glad that you that care all. For a sinner like me.
Well, hello, Maria Reid. How are you today?
Well, I'm good. How are you?
I'm simply fantastic. And thank you for asking. I know today you came on our show to tell us a story, and we're very interested to hear your story. So go for
Okay. What part? What part would you like to hear?
it. So
So
let's
my
go in and let's
my
grab a chapter.
okay, we're gonna grab a chapter today. Okay.
Okay, let's just grab us a little chapter.
Okay. Um, I used to be in the streets.
Now, a lot of people, when they say in the streets, I know what you mean because I used to be in the streets. So could you, when you say in the streets, could you elaborate just a little bit?
I was homeless. I was a drug addict. I I had a child. Uh, I was just out there in the streets. I call it the streets because that's what swallowed me up. I lost everything. I lost the government clearance. I lost I lost a lot. And and people don't talk about what has happened to them and they don't share it with anybody or their kids or anything else. I had a child, a baby girl, and I lost her. I lost her because I was looking at 12 years being locked up. And I actually reached out to my family and I said, don't worry about me doing the time, worry about her. I had to put her somewhere safe. And knowing that all this was happening and knowing I wasn't ready for a child, nowhere near ready. Okay. So this happened like 1999. Between 97 and 99 is when it happened. I wasn't allowed to visit with her. Yeah, they were only supposed to have her for 2 years, and they took her and they kept her. I got basically blackmailed for them to adopt her, and I never seen her until she was 13 years old.
Excuse me. You've already floored me.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just would like to ask a couple of questions pertaining to what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind, some things people don't want to get into. But one, what were you facing 12 years for? And two, what is it that the streets had brought you through to put you in this type of situation, Maria?
I was not aware of crack cocaine. Okay, as they call it, crack. Um,
That's what we call it.
you know, it's some people say, "Oh, it's just cocaine." No, uh,
No.
no, it's that's the devil itself. Okay, that's the living hell, and people don't understand that. Once you get involved with that, you're in hell, and you're gonna have to find a way out. Okay,
Amen.
it got to the point of where I had lost everything. I lost my job. I lost the government clearance. I ended up with felonies. Like there's no hope. Just stay out there. I couldn't fight my way out of a wet paper bag at that time.
Do you feel the job and all of that, do you contribute that to the addiction of crack cocaine?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. I just wanted the audience
that
to
that
understand.
was my downfall, and it was a man that I was seeing that introduced me to it. I gave my life to the devil. That's all there is to it. Like I said, I didn't see my daughter until I was 13. Until she was 13. Excuse me.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't allowed to see her. She basically was kept from me and my mother. Um,
Wow. Excuse me. When you say she was kept, when you say you weren't allowed to see her,
I
what made
wasn't
it to where you, the mother, was not allowed to see her daughter?
because of my drug addiction.
Okay.
I wasn't allowed to see her. I could talk to her on the telephone. I could send gifts. I could send clothes. I could send money. I was not allowed to see my child.
Was this for who had her, court ordered?
It was my dad's my dad and his wife. Okay,
Okay.
which isn't my mom. I wasn't allowed to see her at all. At all. They kept telling me, if you want to see this baby, get a lawyer. So it all spun out of control. I had got clean. I got clean in Denver in a crack infested neighborhood, which is crazy.
Well, that is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
But
I got clean over off of Colfax and Trenton. I got clean.
oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
from Denver. Where you at?
I'm in Utah now.
Yeah,
I
I
live
know
in
where, but I know where Colfax. I know exactly where you're talking about.
yeah, Madhouse. Well, I went to prison. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. So at first you were saying you were facing 12 years,
Right.
but actually something went down.
Something went down. Yeah, they was like, oh no, you got to pay the piper, sister. Come on, let's go.
Was it, and you don't have to get into it, but for 12 years, that sounds like almost a felony.
I got 2 felonies.
You have 2 felonies,
Yes.
facing 12 years,
Yes.
baby gone,
Right down.
and you still kind of dabbling until you got over there on Colfax and Trent. That I'm not laughing, but out of all the places,
I went to the penitentiary. Okay. They
okay,
sent me to the penitentiary in 2002.
okay,
Okay. Yeah, I was still dibbling and dabbling,
okay,
and
tell it.
I wasn't clean over there, but I got clean over there. Okay. I used my back door as my front door.
Wait a minute. You used the back door as the front door.
Yes.
Could you explain that? What do you mean by the back and the front?
There's always a method to somebody's madness, especially when they're fighting for their life and fighting to get clean and wanting to see their child. Okay. So the front door, there was people that used to come over there, bring their little shit. Come on. Yeah, we can do this, this, this. So I changed it. If you're the police, fire department, you come to the front door. If you're knocking on my front door, I know it's a mess. I
I'm sorry, but you say somebody come to your front door, you know it's a mess.
It's a mess.
Because all the other people, y'all know to come to the back door.
The back door.
All right. I see you, Maria.
Yeah. So the back door was basically my lifesaver right there. Okay. Because my neighbors were also selling drugs. Okay. So
the neighbors.
Like, am I ever gonna get out of this mess? And I cried. There'd be days I would cry and cry and cry. This isn't happening to me. And you know, when you get to the point of where you've lost all hope, you've lost it. It's gone. I mean, you're like, whatever.
When you say whatever, like giving up hope,
I gave up hope.
Okay.
I gave up hope. I gave up the whole thing, okay? Because now you imagine, I got to tell you how I got in this place. 2 felonies. Nobody wanted to rent to me. I had somebody lie for me. This woman named Shelly lied for me. She lied for me to get a place to live. Okay?
Okay.
I was in a shelter before that.
Oh my God.
This is how the journey started. I got out of prison. I dibbled and dabbled. Lost that place. Moved up on 72nd and Hooker. Dibbled and dabbled. Got an eviction notice. Labor Day, I moved out of there and ended up right there on Trenton Street. 2005, I ended up on Trenton Street.
I caught something that I want to go over again, because a lot of people that go to prison do repeat a lot of things that put them in prison.
Right.
And what I'm saying is, you got out of prison and you called it dibble and dab, but it sounded like you went right back to it. Okay. So you did a little more than just dibble and dab.
I basically went back to the same mess, you know.
Yeah.
My old job took me back.
What?
Yeah, they took me back. So they took me back when I was in the shelter. I used to ride a bicycle to work. I got to the point where I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how the outcome was going to be with all of this. Okay. So I got evicted from Hooker Street, ended up on Trenton Street, still messing up. Okay. And I had a PO that she was just, everybody told me your PO is a bitch. Okay. Straight out. That woman helped me.
The one that was the bitch.
Right. She helped me.
Really the one that helped you.
She helped me. She helped me.
Okay, come on, Maria. This is getting good. Come out.
I had some hot UAs. And she pulled me in her office and she said, let me tell you something. You're going with me. I said, what? She said, you're going to report on the west side. I'm thinking, why so far? I don't want to go over there. I can just keep reporting where I'm at. She said, now you're going with me. She said, you got vehicles, job, you're doing things. But she said, you still dropping them hot. So I told her I ain't going to stop getting out. She told me, yeah. Yeah, you are. She said, you're going to stop. And I really didn't believe her that I was going to stop. So I had went through all the transitions and everything. Went over there. I got off of Trenton, over in Trenton Street. I got in that apartment and come to find out it was a crack house. Okay. So here we go. Another battle to fight. Okay. And the place was dirty. I painted it. I didn't have much to move in it, but I moved in. Everything just kind of took off from there. It was my saving grace
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like she had faith in you. She saw something in you you didn't see.
Amen. She stuck her neck in the noose for me, okay?
For a crackhead.
For a crackhead.
Come on now, let's because you the way you're telling it, you was gone.
I was gone. Yeah, I was gone. Yeah. She stuck her neck in the noose. And she said, you're not gonna go to jail and you're not going back to prison. But you will be going to rehab.
Okay.
Okay? And the catch was I had to pay for it.
That kind of straighten you up when it comes out of your pocket.
And it came right out of my pocket because she said, you got too much to lose. She said, you report, you do what you're supposed to do, but you still have these dirty UAs.
Playing the game. Still trying to dodge and think that you sick, but really you're so caught up. You can't be. It only gonna be in your system 3 days or something.
Yeah, but
so you can't even stay clean for 72 hours.
Right. I couldn't even do that. Okay. I couldn't do it. And God bless her. I mean, when I reflect back on it now, she was like my angel.
Yes.
Yeah, she was like my angel. Okay. Because she told me, she said, you're going to get off of parole. I didn't believe I was going to get off of parole.
Well, okay, because we're almost there. You're on Trenton. You done painted the place.
Yeah.
But the dope house is next door.
I never fooled with my neighbors to go get the dope next door. I went down the street. I don't want them in my business, okay?
That's smart.
Okay? I'm not about to find no dope from y'all. Somebody come asking questions. You gonna tell? Yeah, she about $100 of crack for me. Oh no, we're not gonna do that. I kept him out of my business.
What was the turning point with the probation, the dope man next door, but you're gonna go down the street because you slick,
Yeah.
You don't want,
smarter than that.
You didn't want them to know.
Right.
That's funny, Maria. That's funny. But okay, so then what was that turning point? What I heard you say a little about it was your child. It was you could tell that you were gone. What made you just shape up?
I knew I was gone, and I lost my painting job. Like when Obama got in office, I lost my painting job. Okay, and it wasn't behind drugs; it was behind Obama got in office. So here goes a little race card that was played with that. Okay, so I'm like, whatever. They took me to court to adopt her. She was 12 years old by then. They took me to court. They took me to court to adopt my child. And this is my dad and his wife. But she would never let me see her. It was always get clean. His wife would always say, you and your mama need to get a lawyer, get a lawyer, get a lawyer. They threw that up so much in my face. When they came to my house with them papers, it's all right.
Wait. Okay, that means something to me as well. The parents came with papers, or the legal people came with the papers?
The court, they subpoenaed me.
Oh my God. Okay, come on.
Okay, they subpoenaed me. And they did it in such a fashion where I didn't even know what time it was, what was going on. I kept reading it. And it said they had filed for, what is that?
Custody.
They not only did they file for custody, but they wanted back child support. Woo, when they said back child support, she's on my insurance. She had been on my insurance all the years, okay? They wanted child support from me. And it was a lot of money they were asking me for. So this was the deal. We'll drop the child support if you sign the adoption papers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. This is
Yeah.
your dad
And his wife.
and his wife. Okay, I didn't want to say it, but since you said it,
And
this is girl. This don't
Yeah.
have nothing to do with you. And she's all into not only your dad and his influence,
That's
but
all
into
in-
you and your child.
Right. Yeah.
Isn't that something? How that drug has really messed up a lot of people's lives.
And you know what? That drug, between having low income housing and them drugs, it messed up a black community. Okay. People don't look at it, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Okay. So when they did that, I called my mom, and I was in tears. And she told me, she said, "Baby, it's gonna be okay." She said, "At the end, you're gonna be able to tell them, get a lawyer." I didn't understand what she was talking about. I didn't understand what she was talking about, but she said it was okay. I told Mom I ain't got that kind of money. I just don't have that kind of money to give to them. And she said, "Wait a minute." She said, "They're getting a check for her because she was born a crack baby." Okay? Social Security check. I didn't know that. Okay? And my mama told me, she said, "Yo, daddy don't do nothing unless it's got to do something with green dollars." It was told just like that.
From your mother.
From my mother. Okay? So I cried for days. I think I stayed high for days trying to process it. And my mama said, she said, "Let me tell you something. They ain't gonna give you your child." And when she told me they're not gonna give you your child, that's when I got clean.
Amen.
That's when I got clean. Yeah, that's when I got clean. I got clean. When my mama told me that they were gonna give me my child, I got clean. I got clean. Not through a rehab, not through anything else. I got clean. They're not gonna give me my baby. Okay?
Well, another episode of Where Were You? And we would like to thank our guests for this evening. Also want to thank New Me. New Me helps sponsor Where Were You? So go on and check it out. New Me /Arkway. Also, go on and hit that like. Go on and hit subscribe. Go on and hit that share. Go on and leave a comment. And if you find anyone that has a story, let me know. And hey, you bless someone today.